Well, started rapping about like a year and a half ago. I just remember Justin freestyling all the time, Justin aka Domale. I just remember him freestyling all the time, and you know, I ended up thinking that it was really, really cool that someone could just think of shit like that off the top of their head. So I asked Justin if he could teach me how to freestyle, and you know, I started doing it and started practicing it and started getting it down a whole lot better. And it was bad at first, man. It was super bad. At first, man, I was just rapping about killing bitches and you know, grabbing guns and shit, and then I was just like, that's all I could think of. It was weird, even though I wasn't about that. And next thing you know, I just actually started freestyling about real shit that I feel, and you know, I just started going around freestyling for people, and then eventually I just started writing.
It's getting personal, Call of Duty style while I'm shooting through the recticle.
Oh man, that's a really good question. Biggest inspirations behind music, a lot of it goes to Quasimodo and MF Doom for creativity, hands down. Most creative producers and rappers in the world, so. But a lot of my inspiration comes from my own brothers, you know what I mean? I get a lot of my inspiration from Tyler and Justin, just because when I watch them progress and I watch them, you know, get better at rapping and their versatility and their timing and their flow, and you know, that's my biggest inspiration, is watching my own brothers progress, because when they progress, I progress, and when they get better, I get better. Because it's not like we're one-upping each other, we're pushing each other to try harder and to try to be more creative, and you know, to try new things. You know, we're trying to stay based, and people don't get the message behind bass, but I think Deadfly's pretty based. It's always about staying creative and staying positive and trying new things. Oh man, how Deadfly started at Chris Arias' house. I remember this one night because we went over there because his parents were in Vegas at the time, so he has this giant ass house, so we had the whole house to ourselves. And me and Justin were talking about rapping, you know, at the time, like that's when we were both freestyling and shit together. And then we went to Chris's house, and next thing you know, he has a Rock Band mic and Audacity, which is a shit program. It's good to start out with, but it's a shit program. But anyways, we started using a Rock Band mic and started using Audacity, and me and Justin recorded our first song that night. This was before Slew entered the picture, though. It was me, Asa, and Justin basically who started Deadfly. Like the original members. It was me, Asa, Justin, and Eric. And then that's how we started, was at Chris's house, and it was really cool because it was like a really nice gathering, because in the morning we had like a big ass breakfast and shit, and it was just cool to be with, you know, your friends. And that's how basically how Deadfly started, was just kicking it and just, you know, spitting dope rhymes at the time. So Deadfly basically started by just kicking it, you know, us just being ourselves. So it's pretty cool how it's really cool how Deadfly came together. I remember when Slew entered the picture, man. That was like the missing piece. That was like the missing piece to the puzzle when Slew entered the picture. Advice to give to upcoming artists: don't rap about fucking bitches. Don't rap about how much money you get. Don't rap about smoking weed on a daily when you ain't got no job. Most of all, stay creative. Dude, next step for Deadfly is the fucking world. We want to conquer this fucking world, and we want to change this lame-ass music industry that people call rap. I'm so sick of fucking Tyga. I'm so sick of Lil Wayne. I'm so sick of Gucci Mane and all those bullshit artists, man. Artificial dedication. Word to Tyler Slew. All these rappers just, they all talk about the same shit. You know, every radio song you hear, it's popping bottles, fucking bitches, getting money. You know, and no one can relate to that. And, you know, the whole message behind Deadfly is making music that people can relate to and that people can vibe to. You know, just regular people. Because, you know, not everyone can be millionaires. You know, not everyone can be a Kanye West. Not everyone can be a Jay-Z and be millionaires. And you hear these rappers talk about how much money they have, and no one can relate to that. And people still like it for some reason. It's weird. You know, I saw this, watching this video of Lil Wayne the other day live, and I'm a 28 self-made millionaire. And everyone's just like, yeah! Like, cool, dude. Like, we can't relate to you because we're poor as fuck. Like, we can't even relate to you. So, it's, you know, Deadfly is just a way for people to relate to us.
Stern and upset. Once your sternum resets.
You know, everyone says that money doesn't change anything. You know, rappers don't rap for the money, but money changes everything. Money switches up the entire equation. Because when money's thrown into the equation, you got rappers, like I said, with artificial dedication. They only do it for the money. You know what I mean? And all these rappers just do it for the wrong reasons. And when you throw money into the equation, of course Deadfly wants to make money off our music. You know, we're not just like forever gonna put our music out there for free, you know, if we actually do, like when we actually go somewhere. But you know, at the same time, we don't want to be sellout artists, and I don't think Deadfly's ever going to sell out. I think we're always going to be the same. You know, Deadfly's always going to be original, and we're not going to sell out and be like all these bullshit artists that, you know, we can change the game. We can change this industry without having to change our music and without having to change what we talk about. You know what I mean? So I don't know, money, you know, it'd be nice to get money to live off of, you know, but having all this extra money, we could really care less about. We like, Deadfly, we live and breathe, sleep, eat music. Like, this is what we do.
Fantastic craftsmanship, that's what I'm hearing once the alley hits. Not a follower, whispering grass ain't telling me shit, so I approach with mint clips and slip.
Like, fuck you, bitch. Like, get the fuck out of here. Who do you think you are?
Showing tricks, pot of magician's referendum. My plan's to end them. Leave them on the path of detention, and concentration is the voyage to send them. Leave the end of them versus a swinging pendulum to sever thumbs, tongues, and especially lungs. Cleaning up the excess skin crumbs with dumb people. Tough to imagine, like a 3 flip to a tweaked ass.